Hi, I'm Dan. This is Vinyl Fury, and this is number 2 in the Mega 2021 Complete Vinyl Collection Show and Tell series. So I'm showing my entire collection. I'll be showing it as I've organized it from newest to oldest on the shelves. But before we even get there, there's been a couple of crates of things that I've pulled out that I need to listen to and determine whether I want to keep them or sell them or give them away or whatever. And so that's what I showed in the last video. And this stack is actually on Discogs right now. And I'll leave a link to my Discogs store if anyone watching is interested. But these are just ones that I know that I don't need to keep. I know I'd rather sell, but they're still here. So this is a split between the bands. These Arms Are Snakes and Pelican. Both bands that I really enjoy. I think I've listened to this once. I just don't need to have it on vinyl. It's a 10-inch. It's limited to 250. And I actually just got to see These Arms Are Snakes play live in Seattle. They hadn't played a show in something like 12 years. It was awesome. It was so great to see them. I saw them way back in like 2006. Not something that I ever expected to see again, but me and my friends, we made the trip up. It was really fun. And one of them recorded the whole show and then got the video footage from the venue, a multicam setup. And he and we've been collaborating on doing the post-production. So that the footage of that whole show should be up somewhere in the not too distant future. And when it is, I'll put a link in the description so you can see it if that's something you're interested in. So Abel Baker Fox is one of my just favorite bands, and this is their first album, Voices. And I've had every copy, every color, every variant of this, and I just decided I don't need that. I am going to keep many of them. I have the test pressing, which the singer Nate graciously sent to me, as well as a tour pressing that's on yellow vinyl, which is one of my favorites. I mean, I'll still have 4 or 5 copies of this. This one's on black with a yellow splatter. I think it might have been the second one I got. It's just, I gotta get rid of something. So that one's up for sale. This is such a great record, post-hardcore, alternative rock. And it's a collaboration between members of Small Brown Bike and the Casket Lottery. So if you like that kind of Midwest post-hardcore, Abel Baker Fox, amazing. This was a reunion album from the band Acceptance, Colliding by Design, and I enjoyed it. It's just a very modern production that just didn't really translate superbly to vinyl, so I just don't need to keep it on the format. This is also a reunion album from At the Drive-In, Inter Alia. And again, the pressing was okay. If it doesn't sell for what I listed it as, which is fairly cheap, I might just keep it. But I also bought the CD, so I don't need to have it on vinyl. So some of these I'm selling just because of the value that somehow they have that people will pay for them. I've actually sold, in the last month, I've sold just a handful of titles for just way more than I would have ever spent on them. And it's kind of crazy, but just like everything, secondhand market for vinyl records, some of them is pretty nuts. So some of them it's like, well, I wouldn't pay that much, but if somebody else is willing to, and I still have the music elsewhere, CD, high-res digital, something, so be it. So this one's up there now. It's the first from Animals as Leaders. Love this record, but the price that it's been going for, if somebody wants to pay for it, I'll listen to it on CD. This is Cave In. It's a reissue of Until Your Heart Stops. Cave In is a band that's had several different periods and different sounds. This is still very, very heavy, like hardcore and metal, and I enjoy it, but it's also one that's just a little more valuable on vinyl, so if somebody else really wants it, they can have that one. This is Celestial from the band Isis, and it's 500 on orange and yellow and pink and purple. They're different colored records. This is a remaster from like 2007. That, again, I enjoy Isis, I enjoy this record, but it's become a little more valuable. This is the first album from the band Basement, called I Wish I Could Stay Here. I enjoy Basement. The earlier stuff, you know, it's okay to me. This was just really cheap when I found it, and I just don't need to keep it on vinyl. This is the last album from Moving Mountains, who were kind of a post-rock, very melodic rock. And it's self-titled, and I really enjoy it. But again, it's gotten more valuable on vinyl, and I don't absolutely have to have it on the format. And again, with Abel Baker Fox, I love them, and I got this second copy of their second album, Visions. But it's a little bit warped. It's not going to be the copy I play, so I just don't need to have it. It's still playable, but, you know, I just, you know, I got to tell myself I don't need it. And one of the Stitt records that I decided to let go is just Going Down Slow, as well as this one, Gene Ammons, All-Star Sessions. Sonny Stitt is on that one. And lastly, Spandau Ballet. True. For some reason, this was worth more than a few dollars on Discogs, so I listed it there. I still have it, but see how that goes. So there it is, the rest of the records that I have that are not on the shelves in the collection, but I still have. So next time, we're starting on the shelves. We're starting from the newest releases on vinyl and working our way back. And it will be a while until we get through them all. So I will talk to you again soon. Until then, take care. Enjoy your music.